So, blog time. So I'm going to do a blog. So I should have done a blog earlier when I first got here. So I've had one already. £21. Absolute banger. So, using the bushwhacker and bait and pole fishing. So let me just yeah, look. That's what I just done. Look. Can't see it now. Look. So that's what I just did. £21 common. Banger. Oh, look, slap me up, look. Bosh. So that's what I've just done. So I thought, you know what? See if I can turn this flash off. Oh, it won't let me. Oh yeah, that's the flash, isn't it? Yeah, bang, no flash. Bosh. Right, so I'm going to try and balance that there. See the rod, can you? Yeah. So £21 common. And the thing is, I've been using the bait pole. And genius. So the fish were bubbling while I dropped it. They're still bubbling over there now. On the spot. So I had an occurrence. I was taking pictures of the fish, and I had an occurrence. So I had to stick it back in the margin, watch the rod. Nothing was happening, so I thought, alright, sweet. He's just pulling apart, like I'm fishing on top of like a real claggy candy floss weed, dark green, silty, macky weed it is, horrible. So and you'd think Ronnie rig, stiff hinge rig, that'd be a perfect presentation, but they're pulling that weed apart for a reason. So they're in the weed, they're not above the weed. So I've got Slip D on there, 15mm scope X squid, and a 12mm yellow, but it's the brighter yellow in the pot. So
I spit till I lose my breath. So much shit goes through my head. I write so much.
That phone call can wait. I'm making a blog. So I made a blog the other day, but I dropped my phone, so I can't really end the blog like that. So I'm going to make this blog, and it's probably bubbling over there. So we've been watching a few fish swim around up there. Not massive, I'd say mid-20, but you know. You say not massive, for mid-20 is a massive fish, really. It ain't got to be 30 down, does it? £10 fish is a big fish. So I've been baiting pole out there, so I baited it out there. I've literally got, say all in all I've got about 12 boilies. Some are crushed, some are half, some are whole. It's quite hard to crush them because, God, that's right close to the bait, that is. Because they've been fermenting, so they're quite slippy to the finger. Very soft, bubbles coming up out there, man. Come on. You know when the confidence is just confidence. You've got something troughing down there, absolutely he's troughing down there. So they're just waking up because that 21 pounder, he had leeches literally all round underneath his jaw, all round underneath his pec. So I used my Nash Handtail and got them off. Horrible little critters. So my theory is, right, they've just woke up. He's just been hooked. He give me a scrap. He's had a munch. he ain't going to go back and lie up in the weed. He's going to go and sit somewhere mid-waterish. You know, you might even... He might go and sulk off in the margin somewhere, but chances he'll get another load of leeches on him. It's always good to get them off. Well, I find anyway, they're no good for them, are they? You see when that gets picked up? Savage. Acting stupid, what's happening? What we want is a mirror. Don't care if the mirror's £3, I want a mirror. It's not a lot in here, you see. And where they live, they're scattered out through the lake, if you know what I mean. There's like easily 40 commons plus to one mirror. So they're still over there savaging it. And definitely on a bait at all, because he was cacking that bait out everywhere. Loads of Scobex squid all over the shop. Let me go and get me drink. I don't want to leave. Just because there's no bubbles coming up, don't mean they're not. Oh, there's some crumb down there. There's some more bubbles coming up now. So there's been a little bit of bait going out. Not a lot. He's troughing. He's troughing. Right in the spot now. It's getting closer. All I've been getting is savage backdrops as well. Like savage backdrops. I told you, didn't I? Much better fish. Much better. Staying so much more down. Soldier, you know, when your confidence is on confidence, you're just on. Come on. Fucking have that, root boy. Come on. You know when your confidence is on, yeah? Your confidence is on, yeah? Let's have a little squeeze. Oh, what I got in there. Big common. Big fat common cod. Look at that. Look at the width on that bad boy. Oh yeah. Come on. Yes. Big common cod. Absolute macca common cod. Wow, that's really blown me away, that is. That's a massive common cod. Absolute massive. Gonna right. What are you gonna do? Right, let's get that. Put that there. Shit, the rest of it there. We're seeing this big common cod right now. Big common cod. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big common cod. Big common cod. Big common cod. That's what we're talking. Big common cod. Absolutely nailed on a slip D rig, and I mean, wow. Nailed is not the word. It's near enough to full shank of the twister. Come here, big guy. Let's get that out for you. Hey. Easy, little common cod. Hey. Easy, guy. Easy, you big common cod. Open that mouth. Give me that. You little sausage. Sure. You're a nice fish. Oh. Let's get the net out of the way. Oh, easy. Big common cod. have a wage. Let's have a wage. Big common cod. Ooh, big common cod. Get in the middle. Oh. £26.4. £26.4. Let's get rid of that. £26.4. Fucking hell. £26.4. Do you know what? Hang on a minute. Oh, pull me cup away. Hang on, big girl. Hang on. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Come on, Papa. Come on, Papa. Come on. Come on. Crapping my bait out. Absolutely crapping out Scopex squid. Come on, girl. I know you've just woke up, you're full of energy. Come on. That's it. That's it, girl. Wait. There you go. Oh, £26 cod. Oh, when she wants to play games. £26.4. What an absolute beast. The size of it. Oh, yeah. Alright, girl. I'll get you back in a sec. Hang on. So, yeah. I'm going to put her in here for a minute. I've got to take some stills. Put her in here for a sec. Got to take some stills, man. God, battered. So yeah. So, like I said, come on. So that's the kind of stuff that I was feeding over. See that kind of horrible bottomy dead stuff. It's horrible. So that's what I was feeding on, fishing on. So I'm literally just fishing an inline running lead, twister long shank, 21mm bait screw, snowman star. Oh, she's done a point of the hooks. Alright, get the rug doctor out. So yeah, that's what I'm fishing over. I've had two, 21 and a 26. It's not about the ounces, it's not about the ounces, is it? It's about taking part that counts, people. So, it's using my 9-foot scopes. told you it was a better one, didn't I? It was staying deeper. This horrible stuff is horrible, isn't it? This little bit of green. Sure. So I get a fresh bait and all that on, sort my hook out, and then I'll be back. So kiss a little while because you don't want to watch boring stuff because there's nothing going on now. So kiss a minute and I'll be back. So back out on the spot. I didn't record it because I don't want people to know where my spot is. So yeah. So back on the spot. Just waiting for Dino to come down and take a picture. So he's going to be here in 10 minutes. Eating some well-deserved Galaxy. So instead of taking rubbish shell shots, I'm going to get Dino to take some pictures of that. Back. Let me call him. Oh, that's better. Don't know what happened there. So, cut the 20s, eh? Cut the 20s. $21. The 26. Don't worry about the ounces. Forget the ounces. Tank. Absolute tank, mate. So I thought I'd just see some bubbles come up on the spot there. So you got to think to resharpen the hook, make sure it was alright, make sure I didn't do it too fine so it snapped. So I got the old pinpoint kit out. I didn't use the battery one. I used a hand file. Get it spot on. So yeah. Cut the 20s, eh? Scrape a 20 and a mid 20. That must have been one of the ones that me and Dino see swim round up there. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So yeah, all I can say really is bushwhacker baiting pole. Big up your chest. I went bowl fishing and got 2 20s. Pole fishing, eh? Pole fishing and a scope. Little R3. So yeah. Buzzing. Buzzing. That's what I was saying about confidence, yeah? Like, I'm not a fan of big leads. 2.5 ounce, that's big to me, but when you're putting it out in a baiting pole, it's not big. I'd either, no I wouldn't, because it's too snaky, but in other circumstances where I'm like, I'd use, like even on the river, I'd bait pole a 4 ounce lead out. I really would. So what I'm doing is I'm baiting out holding the rod up, feeling it down doof, to the spot. It's just a slip D rig. I'm not covering, masking the hook with a PVA bag or a PVA nugget of any form, mesh bag or anything like that. I'm just putting it straight in the poon. Couple free boilies round it, couple free chops round it. Them little Scopex squid pellets, the way I told you I'd done them. Well, no, that was on the other video, wasn't it? So basically what I've done is I've got some 6mm Scopex squid pellets. I've got 3 kilos of it. Put it in my big bucket. I sprayed some bait atomizer over it. Then I got some fizzing stick mix, well, some Scopex squid mix, stick mix, and sprinkled them over the pellets over a course of 3 weeks, just so as they'd build up little clumps of powder on. You know, like the citrus fizzing pellets look like. So I've done that to the Scopex squid. So I put a little minute handful of those in. About couple 3 12 millers, couple 3 15 millers, and probably about 6 boilies crushed, like broken half and crumb, in that spoon. That is what's been doing me the bites. My first bite come pretty quickly when I got here. I should have made the vlog on like then. You would have seen that one. But lucky enough, you see that big baby down there, and that'd be the better one out of the 2. So, happy to get days. Don't know how well it come out on the video because I can't see and I'm on my phone. So, I knew instantly, as soon as I hit into that, there was a better fish. Knew it. Just knew it. So every so often there's a couple little bubbles coming up over there, so chances are next take, if there is a next take, because I've got to be gone soon. So once Dino comes down, oh look, I can't show you what I work for. Look, all that carp sign. Look, that's boilie, that is. Scopex squid boilie everywhere, all in the retainer it was and everything. Wait. Bucket lid closing. Madness. Madness. So yeah. Gotta love a bit of Galaxy chocolate. Salty caramel. Beautiful. You know, using a bushwhacker or any form of baiting pole really, like, you know, it really does give you the edge. Like, really does. No leads plonking. You know, and this one, the bushwhacker, it goes across the water like a coot. Bubbles on the spot. Plenty of bubbles on the spot. I need to put the phone down a sec. I don't want to throw it. Don't want to throw it now, do I? You rest up there, mate. Oh. That's the one. Good boy. Bubbles on the spot can only mean one thing, can't it? Feeding carp. Hiya. Hiya. Hiya, hiya, hi. What do I do that for? So really, will I be on for a hat trick? Will I be on for a hat trick? I doubt it, but you never know. Got to be in it to win it, right? Got to be in it to win it. Ah, dearie me. Crush some boilies up. Get that ready in that bucket. Lovely sounds out here. Kingfisher was doing one earlier as well, mate. Proper on it he was. I've got a little thing, like a little kingfisher calling thing it is. Like, I'll play it sometimes and he comes and has a look. But I feel quite out of order. How to cock block a kingfisher. Play a female kingfisher and not really have one about. Bad, isn't it? So, there's a couple lads fishing up the other end as well. They was here when I got here. So, I ain't seen them at their rods yet. I've seen them recasting and... But the thing is, right, it's all about the bait. I say this, yeah, I say this. It's all about the bait. It's all about the bait. If you give them the right sort of quantity of bait that they want, you know, easily, like digestible, like you see, right? Them two carp that I've had today were both absolutely shitting out Scopex squid. Right, so it's passing through them properly. You know, it's giving them what they want. And I've done mine a bit different. Like my Scopex squid boilies, my Munga mix, like my boilie mix, is a mixture between 12 mils and 15 mils. Scopex squid flake, Scopex squid syrup, Scopex squid boilie bait dip, and some spray. And I also got some Scopex squid extracts, sorry, like a teaspoon. Yeah, teaspoon. What you got with? Yeah, teaspoon. Sugar spoons, yeah. 1 spoon of that mixed in with 200 grams of pink Himalayan rock salt, crushed. When I bought it like in a big block. So I break bits off when I need it, crush it down when I need it, and so I blitzed it all up. 200 grams, 300. Was it 200 grams? Yeah, 200 grams. Started with 300 grams. When I reweighed it, it was 200 grams, of course, because loads of bits go missing and get stuck everywhere. So I sprinkled that over the boilies with the squid extract mixed in with it, and but what I actually done was I poured it into the liquid, shook up the liquid like mental, and then poured that whole 1 litre syrup all over the boilies, turning it over every day, shaking it every day. Then I added some Scopex squid flake and some Scopex squid stick mix, then the bait soak. Turned it over, real sludgy. Looks like toffee apples now. And it pops. When it's in the water, it pops. Like, if I throw it in the margin, you can see it like leaves a little misty trail until it lands. And then every so often you'll see like a little come up to the surface. Another little come up to the surface. So I believe it's all about the prep of the bait. So I've only literally been putting in 20 boilies. Some day it'll be straight out the bag. Some day it'll be 20 boilies out the mix. 12 millers, 15 millers. I do it every day. Don't chuck it all in the same spot. One spot might only get 6 boilies. It's something, you know. And then following day, they might get no boilies, but a catapult full of pellets. Scopex squid with a little powder on. So it's all about, you know, just keeping them coming back to have a look, even in winter. Like, they're waking up now, so it's freezing. They want that food. That food's on the doorstep. I found the table, or I've created the table. But either way, it's doing me bites.